Hello Taurus, and welcome to your February reading. I have been meditating over your cards, and the energies seem to be bringing focus onto an aspect of your healing, perhaps to do with your emotion. But we shall shuffle the cards and see what they bring us. Please bear in mind these readings are general and not all of the reading will resonate with you. Please take what does resonate and leave the rest for somebody else. Thank you, Spirit. And if you're in need of a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. I would really appreciate your feedback, your comments, your likes, subscribes. It really helps me to build the channel into something that is beneficial for all. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So we have our first four cards. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Devil card. I'm going to draw you four more cards now, Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me clear guidance for Taurus, February. Thank you, Spirit, Guardians. Ooh, and there we go. Thank you. Let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to take these two cards, Taurus, because they actually showed up in meditation for you. Okay, looking for the last two cards now. Last two cards, please. I know you don't want to go in. Okay. One more card, please, Spirit. Thank you very much. Wow, we have three. Okay. I'm going to take the Seven of Swords, Taurus. That was also coming out in meditation for you. Let's have a look at the energies now. So we have the Three of Swords here, Taurus, which speaks about past pain. Sometimes Three of Swords can talk about a love triangle, but not very often. So this speaks about things that still wound us, or pain that we still feel. Do you see the threads here on this heart? It's interesting in this card that it shows these threads, because in the original tarot deck it shows three swords, but the heart, or there's no blood, it's no longer dripping. In other words, it's not fresh pain, but these threads are things that tie us to our past hurts, and in a lot of ways they influence how we move forward. Next to that is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, what I'm seeing here is a slow and steady movement forward. You're setting your foundation down, and it's fairly solid here, Taurus. And so perhaps this energy of the past pain is the only thing that could be holding you back here. The Queen of Pentacles is a lady who is very comfortable in her domain. She has a certain amount of security, and she knows how to create. She knows how to invest and manifest. And on her eyes is some very turquoise colour, which tells me that she's got a certain amount of intuition and vision. And so Taurus, this energy very much kind of embodies you in terms of what your higher nature is. And then next to that I have the Devil card. And the Devil card for me in a reading is also, is always rather beneficial, because the Devil acts as a mirror to our lower natures. Now, these are things that bind us and restrict us and hold us back. And it can be anything from our addictions and greed to our fears and anxieties and self-talk. And so there's a need here to look at exactly what it is that's holding you back, exactly what it is that you're allowing to restrict your movement and your growth. So the Five of Swords down here kind of indicates again that you're in your head a little bit about these matters, and perhaps it's been reopened. The wound has been reopened, if you like, by certain actions of others or things going on outside of you. So the Five of Swords brings a certain amount of clarity. As painful as it is, we are able to watch our processes, and we get away with at least some wisdom about ourselves. And then we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups can be a water sign man, Pisces, Cancer and Scorpio. And the King of Cups seems quite settled in his emotion. He seems quite understanding and centered in his emotion. The King of Cups can be quite a romantic. But the energy here, I feel, is maybe somebody trying to step in, somebody trying to nourish you. Look out for the water sign man, Taurus. Coming under the Knight of Pentacles, perhaps this is your nurture, your solid base, something that is going to help you move forward steadily. I'm looking at the Three of Wands here, and the Three of Wands is about waiting for your ships to come in. It's having a certain part of your life together and waiting for kind of the fourth wand to create the stability and the foundation of four. So potentially there's this energy coming in. But next to this, I have the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords talks about a deeper discernment and clarity. And so is this something that you're battling with internally as well as externally? Is there a lot of mental process here in terms of how you're perceiving things? I'm going to clarify these cards for you now, Taurus. All right, starting with the Three of Swords for Taurus, please, Spirit. Thank you. Now, we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles traditionally is the abundance card. It's being able to share of self, being in a comfortable enough position to disperse of that wisdom, that knowledge, those resources. Interesting coming over the Three of Swords, because I think this is the energy that your higher self, this is where you're heading to, this is what you want to be able to do. And perhaps the ties are preventing you from doing that right now. And I say ties, I mean thoughts, because the swords are very much about our thoughts and what we hold on to mentally. Thank you, Spirit. Now, another swords card. We have the Nine of Swords. This is definitely an anxiety here. The foundation aspect here of the Knight of Pentacles, the steady movement forward, is something that kind of plays on your mind, and it's being overworked, overthought, perhaps. I'm going to clarify the Queen of Pentacles now. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me clarity on the Queen of Pentacles. Too many there. Thank you. Wow, these cards are all over the place. There's a lot to say for you today, Taurus. Okay. So I've got 3 cards over the Queen of Pentacles, and I was trying to assess the energy here, but I'm going to take them all, Taurus. The first card is the Five of Pentacles, which speaks about feeling unsupported, left out in the cold, unable to call upon anybody for help. But there is actually some help going around here for you, I think tied to this King of Cups maybe. So have a look around you for where your support is, because as strong as you are, we all need help sometimes. And then to kind of confirm that, you're going to go off in search of the cup which is missing, and perhaps this is the cup. The Eight of Cups, speaking of going to find the finality in your abundance here. And then Three of Wands kind of clarifies again the search for that which is missing. I'm going to clarify the Devil card now. Thank you, Spirit. Please give me the clarity on the Devil. Thank you. Show me clarity for Taurus for February on the Devil card. So this wants to fall out. It's the Seven of Swords, and there are an awful lot of swords here, Taurus. So there's a very much a mental energy going on that could be creating a little block for you here. And notice we have the Seven of Swords over the Seven of Swords, well, above rather the Seven of Swords. And so this mental process that you're going through is a bind as much as it might bring clarity. You feel blocked right now, perhaps. The Seven of Swords also speaks of trickery and deceit. And so maybe you're coming from a situation where you have been deceived and you've been tricked, and this is why you're wary about moving forward. Thank you. Clarity for the Five of Swords, strangely, is the Lovers. Now, the Lovers isn't necessarily about a relationship, although it talks about a choice, and maybe this is why you're in your head a little bit about how you're going to move forward. Quite independent signs, Taurus. So is there a choice here that you need to make with regards to who you're going to partner up with here? Clarifying the King of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. Please show me King of Cups clarity. Wow. I'll take the first two that fell out, Taurus. Interesting. Okay, so I have the King of Swords and I have the Death card. So seeing this transformation and then bringing in this clarity and wisdom of the King of Swords, I think you are going to be able to move through this cycle of worry and indecision and come to this point of wisdom with regards to this energy right here. Clarifying the Three of Wands now. Thank you. There's a lot of mental action going on here for you, Taurus. We have the Seven of Cups, and the Seven of Cups is about a deeper consideration, more discernment on your choices. And that's running all the way through your reading. So this is what you're waiting for. You're waiting for things to turn, for the wheel to move, and for you to be able to get this clarity. So let's see what the Seven of Swords brings us. Clarifying the Seven of Swords. This bit. Thank you. Oh, fabulous. I have again the Eight of Cups, which we had up here somewhere. Did we? Yes, the Eight of Cups. Sorry, did I say the Eight? I meant the Five. I do apologise. The Five of Cups, which talks about spilt milk. It talks about worrying over that which has been lost. And so there is a need to look forward as opposed to stay in the cycle and the circle that you're in. There's a stronger foundation with that which is left as opposed to that which you had in front of you before. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which is a very passionate kind of catalytic energy that is coming in here. And I believe, to clarify the Seven of Swords, this is trying to move you forward. It's trying to give you a little boost of energy to move you through this very mental, very cerebral kind of circular motion that you're going in. So I'm going to get you two advice cards, Taurus, to see if we can straighten some of this thinking out. One moment. Thank you. Just too many there. I'm going to reshuffle. Please, Spirit, thank you. We have the Mind card, and please give us advice to go forward for Taurus. In February. Thank you, angels. Now we have it. Yes, so now it begins to come clear for me. When I see the mind card, this is about mental processes. We've got swords all the way through your reading, Taurus, which tells me that that maybe you kind of need to take a little step back and go and talk to maybe a water sign friend of yours to get some balm on these pains. And so the mind card is asking us to review how we kind of get stuck in this trip in our head. And then the next card is adventure. Now this is a very calm and joyful card. It holds a lot of promise. And so what it's telling me here is that this Knight of Wands, this passionate kind of catalyst, is going to move you into this energy of experiencing kind of the lighter and more joyful aspects of life. So now I'm going to pull you an outcome card for February. Thank you, angels, spirit, divine spirit, ancestors and guides. Please show me an outcome for Taurus. Thank you. So it looks like, Taurus, you're going to be in this period of making your decisions and getting this deeper discernment for what it is that you actually want. So the Seven of Cups again is about going within to look at what is on offer. Looking outside to see what's on offer and going within to see if it matches your desires. It's all about your choice, Taurus, on how you're going to think, what you're going to take forward with you, and where you want to head. And that's your reading, Taurus. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next time.